The wrong conversation can kill a dream you were born to live. Not with violence, not with hatred, with a smile, with a joke, with one sentence: be realistic. If you've ever felt your fire fade after you told someone your plan, this story is for you. And when it ends, you'll understand why silence isn't weakness. It is how your dream stays alive long enough to become real. His name was Eli. He was the type of person who smiled in public but battled himself in private. He worked a normal job. He paid the bills. He laughed when people laughed. But at night, when everything went quiet, Eli would sit on the edge of his bed and imagine a different life. Not fame, not attention, just a life where he finally felt proud of himself. A life where he didn't wake up with regret sitting on his chest like a stone. And the dream wasn't small, it scared him because it mattered. One evening, Eli sat with friends in a cafe. They were joking, scrolling, living loud. Someone asked him casually, "So what are you doing? Any big plans?" Eli felt his heart jump. His hands went cold. He could have said nothing. He should have said nothing. But he wanted to feel seen, just once. So he leaned forward and said the words he'd been rehearsing in his head for months. "I'm building something. I'm going to change my life." At first they laughed, not cruel, just careless, like a child laughing at a bird that can't fly. Then came the questions. Who's going to support you? Do you have money for that? You really think you're different? And the final one, the quiet killer. People like us don't do things like that. Eli tried to explain. He tried to defend it. He used big words to protect a fragile dream. But when he got home, the room felt colder. He didn't feel inspired. He felt embarrassed. And for the first time, his dream sounded stupid, even to him. A few days later, Eli walked past a small tailoring shop near the edge of town. The sign was old. The room was quiet. Inside sat Mr. Sani, an elderly tailor with calm hands and tired eyes. People said he barely talked, but when he did, his words landed like truth. Eli didn't even plan to speak. It just spilled out. "Sir, why do I feel weaker after I told people what I want to do?" Mr. Sani didn't look up right away. He kept stitching, steady, unbothered. Then he said, "Because you handed your dream to people who don't know how to hold it." Eli froze. "What does that mean?" Mr. Sani reached under the counter and placed a small seed in Eli's palm. It looked worthless. He said, "Plant this, water it every day, and for 30 days, speak about it to no one." Eli almost laughed. "A seed? That's it?" Mr. Sani's voice hardened just slightly. "Your dream is smaller than this seed right now because it has no roots." Eli swallowed. "What if I need encouragement?" Mr. Sani leaned forward. "If your dream needs applause to survive, it will never survive reality." Then he added the line Eli couldn't forget. "Every time you speak of a newborn dream, you expose it to cold air." Eli went home and planted the seed. The first week, nothing happened, and in the silence, Eli began to hear a different voice, his own doubt. He wanted to tell someone. He wanted reassurance. He wanted someone to say, "You can do it." But that was the trap. Because Eli wasn't addicted to building, he was addicted to being believed. Eli felt like he was disappearing. Without telling people, it felt like his dream didn't exist, and that scared him. Something darker happened. He started noticing how people spoke about others who tried. They didn't say, "I hope he wins." They said, "Let's see how long it lasts. Everybody quits. That's not for people like us." Eli realized something painful. A lot of people don't want you to fail. They just want you to stay the same, so they don't feel small. The seed finally broke the soil. A tiny green shoot appeared. Eli stared at it like it was breathing. Then he understood. The seed didn't announce itself. It didn't argue with anyone. It didn't convince the soil to believe in it. It just grew in silence. That night, Eli sat alone and cried, not because he was sad, but because for the first time in years, he felt in control of his life again. He wasn't performing a dream anymore, he was building one. On day 31, Eli returned to Mr. Sani's shop and placed the pot on the counter. Mr. Sani smiled gently, then asked, "What did you learn?" Eli breathed in and said, "I wasn't sharing my dream, I was asking for permission." Mr. Sani nodded. Eli's voice cracked. "When they laughed, I didn't just hear them, I heard every time I've been told I'm not enough." He looked down at the plant, and I almost killed it because I wanted people to clap before it grew. Mr. Sani leaned in and said, "Most people can't see your future, they can only see their fear." Then he added, "Your dream didn't die because you spoke it, it died because you spoke it to the wrong ears." Here's the truth. Some dreams need silence the way babies need warmth. When your dream is new, it's fragile, not because it's weak, but because it hasn't become real to you yet. Talking too early creates a fake feeling of progress. You feel productive because you spoke, but nothing moved, nothing changed, no roots grew. Solitude is where roots grow, and once roots grow, opinions can't pull it out. So listen carefully. If you have a dream right now, a plan you're scared to start, a goal you don't want to jinx, something you quietly pray works out, I want you to do one thing today. Pick one small action, 10 minutes, one page, one phone call, one workout, one step. And before you close this video, comment this: "I will grow in silence." Not for me, for you. Because when you type it, you're making a promise you can come back to. And if you're willing, for the next 14 days, don't announce your dream to anyone. Just come back here after day 14 and tell me, did your focus get stronger or weaker? If this story hits you, share it with someone who talks about goals but never moves. And if you want more stories like this, stories that light the fire again, subscribe, because the next one is about the moment discipline becomes easy, and it starts with a decision most people avoid.